Hey, Kevin Muldoon bringing you another episode of Live Car Shows. Today we're in Thousand Oaks, California. It's got to be 110 degrees. We're at the Road to the Future Car Show, which includes exotics and classics, and it's a charity event that benefits the Conejo Valley Neighborhood for Learning. Check out the cars. We're talking with Rich Colbert. He's got this 73 Pantera. It's all by itself out here. It's a really gorgeous car. Rich, tell me about your car.
Well, it's a 73 Di Tomaso. I purchased it second owner in 1977, and it was a bone stock yellow one, 300 horsepower. I always wanted one. The first time I saw them was in 1971 at the LA Convention Center at the auto show, and I went, someday I'm going to have one of those, because in those days at the auto show you could sit in the cars instead of having them all locked up, and I got to sit in a white one, and I went, oh, how neat. And so I saved my money and was able to get a used one in 77, because I didn't have the money at the time. And over the years I've restored the entire car. For those people that know in your audience, the initial Panteras were really bad as far as overheating was concerned. But once you join a club and this and that, and you find out what needs to be done to modernize the car, if your camera got a shot of the radiator, you have a big laydown. I have a racing radiator in it, and now it never gets over 190 degrees even in traffic.
Wow, that's a big improvement.
Big improvement. Big improvement. As far as suspension and so forth, it's got Alden billet aluminum shocks with 17-inch rims and E-Toile tires, which are imported from France. The company is no longer in existence. Used to be Gaudy wheels from France, and then E-Toile bought them out, and now they're out of business. So I hope I don't hit any curbs with them.
These are a one-of-a-kind set at this point.
Right, and believe it or not, the little Allen nuts are 24-karat gold.
Well, that's a nice addition. That's really nice, and it's sharp. It's really understated. I like those rims a lot. You did a nice choice on those rims.
Very few of those around, and the pentagram of the Di Tomaso logo was special made at a dental instrument company, and
their etching device. Really neat, really neat.
As far as
this is, what'd you do to the engine compartment back here?
Okay, the engine. They started out, all of them, with a 351 Cleveland. This is the original engine, but it's been punched out to about 356 inches, and they all came with a ZF transaxle. So it's kind of a half race car, half street car, if you will. And
well, we've seen this transaxle. We've seen a lot of Panteras lately, and that is an incredible piece of engineering.
Yeah, it's worked out very well. My car came stock with like 300 horsepower. Now it's a mild build. It's about 425 horsepower, but knock on wood, the ZF transaxle has been able to handle it. I autocross the car, and I also take it up to Willow Springs once in a while with the Pantera and Ferrari Club and put it on the track at Willow.
Well, Rich, that's the thing we like on live car shows. You're a driver of this car, not just a shower.
By the way, the car, hopefully people will appreciate the fact that it's got 108,000 miles on it.
Rich, the people that watch my show will appreciate that.
It's a driver. Hopefully it's a sanitary driver. The whole car, again, was restored. The interior has 6 poor cows, supposedly, that gave their hides for the interior. It's Connolly leather from England, and the paint job is 94 Cadillac Polo green with 6 coats of clear on it.
Well, it's a gorgeous car, Rich. Thanks for showing it today on Live Car Shows. We appreciate you talking to us.
Sure. Enjoy the show.
You bet. You know, when you say the word Ferrari, to me, this is what comes to mind. It's got an exotic leather interior and a really neat color. It smells like leather when you look inside. And then you go back, and of course, it's a red model. It's a 1985 308 GTS QV. To me, this is the sharp nose, the slant back. This is a classic Ferrari model. The Ferrari wheels. Can't get much better than that when it comes to Ferrari, 1985. But then, parked right here is a 2004 Ferrari. Now, how can you argue with this is a great piece of machinery also? It's gorgeous. It has the giant motor under glass in the back, and it's a statement on its own. So there's two great examples here of a new Ferrari and a classic vintage Ferrari side by side. Very nice set of cars. Okay, I'm talking with Suze here. She's the event coordinator with the Ferrari Owners Club. Suze, this is a great event. Would you tell me about it?
Well, this event is for the Adopt a Future Foundation, and we have many events throughout the season, and we work through various charities and assist not only children in need, but also our own group.
Right, so your group is, how many members in your Ferrari Club?
In the entire United States chapter, there's well over 865 members.
Wow, that's a big club.
So down here in California, we have our board of directors meeting, which encompasses about 15 people, and some of them travel anywhere from 3 hours to 15 minutes to get to the meetings. And
well, that's
once a month.
Once a month. Well, it's a great club. We're having a good time out here. Now, I understand you're the proud owner of about 3 of these cars. Let's go back and talk about them.
Certainly.
Okay. What do you got here?
Well, my proudest one is one I've had for 20 years, and it's a 1988 Mera, which isn't even a real Ferrari.
Okay.
And it's got a Fiero engine and drivetrain, and the way I had it evolved as far as paint job is a bottle of nail polish.
Is that your favorite color? Well, I guess it would be if you painted the whole car in it.
Yeah, my toes are that way too. Get a spot on the toes.
Okay. Now, what's the yellow one over here you have?
The yellow one is a 1999 F355, and this is my husband's favorite one to drive, even though he doesn't drive it that often.
Right.
So like once or twice a month he'll drive this one. But we do try and take it to every show that we go to.
Well, that's neat, Suze. Now, you have a friend of yours that has this Dino up here. Let's talk to him a second. Michael, how you doing? Kevin with Live Car Shows.
How are you?
Pretty good. Let's talk about your Dino. Let's come over here. Susie, we'll talk to you again in a minute, okay? It's a great car. Let me hear the story about it.
Well, do you want to know how Dino is a Ferrari?
Sure. Some people at home probably have never seen this car before, and that'd be a good story to tell them.
Enzo Ferrari had a son who died of a congenital disease in his early 30s, and the old man Ferrari never got over it, and he decided to build a second brand of cars, and he named them obviously after the son Dino. And this car here is a Dino GTS. It was first year that the GTS was built. There were 1,274 like this made over 3 years.
What a gorgeous car, And how long have you had it?
I've had it since 2000.
Really? And it's a driver, so you take it out and go to the shows?
I drive it every Sunday, and just happens today is a show. But I take it out every Sunday.
Well, that's great, Michael. Thank you for talking to us on Live Car Shows. You got a beautiful car there, and appreciate it. Thank you. You bet. Why are you shaking your head? Okay, here we have a Shelby Series 1 X50. It says it's one of 249. In fact, it's number 244 to be exact. It's got the carbon fiber air cleaner covers in there. And this is a driven car. It's road dirty. It's got a pair of gloves in there. But sitting right next to this is gorgeous. Once again, red Ferrari. I guess they make other colors, but this one really looks good on a Ferrari. And this must be like a touring coupe. There's no exposed engine. It's got a place for luggage, premium leather inside. It is just a gorgeous F599 2007 Ferrari.